What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, we got to deal with it. You guys already know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Listen, we have to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this situation. But the most important part of this situation will be at the end. It is absolutely important. And I just want to briefly go over everything that happened, and I'm going to tell you what I think about the whole situation and why we are all sheep. Now, those of you that know that, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock Sunday, right? We know it happened on the Oscars, right? You had to be under a rock not to know that. We also know that he was defending his wife's name, right? Anybody that comes to the awards know that you're going to get roasted. That's what the host does, right? But a lot of people didn't know that Jada has, a hair condition, alopecia, that causes hair loss. So Will was defending his wife. First he was laughing, then he was defending her, right? Because she gave him the look. A lot of emotions are going on. Listen, this is part of the deal, right? What was wrong, whether he was defending his wife or not, is he went on stage and he physically assaulted that man, meaning Will Smith physically assaulted Chris Rock in front of millions of people. And that is never right. If that was The Rock up there on the stage, he would have never done it. Just think about all of the things that could happen. And I'm saying this for a lot of young men especially. You gotta control your emotions. Now, a lot of women are emotionally saying, hey, I wish a man could defend me like that. I just like the fact that he defended her name. Yeah, but there's a way, a time and a place to do that. That was not the time nor the place. But here we are. It costs. And as an African American myself, we have to be careful. Because there's a lot of times when we're just totally shut out, and now we're in, and look what happens with two African American men. Now, I have to say that, and I know this page, and I know I'm speaking to multicultural. My entire family is multicultural. My immediate family, my friends, my church, everybody I hang around with is multicultural. It's literally split down in half. The reason I'm making all of this and really brushing through the story of what happened is that's not the whole deal, good people. The whole deal is you and I are distracted, and that's all we're talking about. A friend of mine called me and he said, I've been dealing with this situation for hours, as if he was getting paid, which he's not. And I said, for hours, bro? I almost called his name. And he was like, yeah, for hours. And I said, hey, are you investing? He said, no, because I know he's independent in what he does in his job, right? For those of you, truck drivers that don't have a 401k, it doesn't matter whatever you do, painter, carpenter, whatever, don't have any investments, you're a waitress or whatever. I want you to look at the amount of time you spent talking about two multi-millionaires, all right? None of these two brothers are worth under 100 million, and we are consuming. So what I want to show you is this, and please hang with me for another few minutes. I'm going to make this quick because this is extremely important. Now, myself, I was going to get together with Keen and Grace, and I was going to do parts of this as part of Black History Month. But this is more than a black problem. This wasn't a black problem. This was an America problem with media, right? But I'm going to show you something that is a American problem. And for those of you that are around the world, it's your problem too. It's a poverty problem, okay? It's a wealth gap problem. And if you are of color, it hits you fivefold. And here's what I want you to wake up and see. Will Smith now, if you look at this, if you pull up Will Smith, let me pull this up because this is extremely important for us to really, really, really look at. Let me blow this up. All right. If you pull up Will Smith right now, this is all you see, good people. This is all you see. Not him winning best actor, nothing. The slap, the slap, the slap, the slap. What this one said about it, what that one said about it. You know, that's all. And yep, you go, yeah, Larry, but you're talking about it right now. Yes, I am talking about it right now. And I'm going to show you exactly why I'm talking about it right now. I'm going to show you my analytics of my page of something that I found very interesting. Check this out, good people. Now, this is the analytics of the people that have watched me over the last 365 days. See here? Last 365 days. I want you to look carefully, all right? Look very, very careful. I'm not going to re-edit this because this is extremely important to me. I'm extremely passionate about this. Look at this. You see these cities? These are the people that watch my channel and channels like mine. You see these cities? California, Florida, Texas, New York. So I went into countries first, and then I went further down into cities. So you see this: Georgia, New York, Texas, Florida, California, right? But then I Googled states with the largest population of billionaires, but I actually put in states with the wealthiest people. That's what I put in the Google search, and I want you to do that too. Google states with the wealthiest people. Watch this. Look at this. California, New York, Florida, Texas, Massachusetts, Illinois. You see what I'm talking about, good people? I keep hitting the wrong button. You see what I'm talking about, good people? It is amazing, the correlation. Then I want you to put in states with the poorest people, and those are the ones that are last on my page. And there is a direct correlation. All right, look at this. Who owns stock explains the rise in you see this inequality during the pandemic. Who owns the stock are wealthy people. Wealthy people own the stock. Let's blow this up. Let's look at this. I want you guys to show this to your kids and your kids' kids, because this is important. The bottom 50 people, as far as overall equities, 1%. Direct held stock, 0. Let's go to the top. Out of 99 to 100% shares of families, look at here, 1%. Overall equities, 38%. Directly held stock, 51%. See that? Survey says, read that, good people. An analyst of this data shows that in 2019, the top 1% of all Americans in wealth controlled about 38% of the value of financial account holding stocks. And so we got to understand that this is all a distraction. This is all a distraction. So if you're consuming all of your time with this, and I had to put the thumbnail just to catch some of you guys, if this is what you've been consumed with, and you don't have a dime in investments, you don't have a dime for retirement, we're here to help you. I'm not here to get on your case. I'm here to help you. What I want you to understand is these are distractions, good people. These are distractions. And what happens is you'll say, I don't have money to invest, but you're sitting on a $1,200 phone, right? You'll say, I don't have money to invest, but you'll buy $300, $500 pair of sneakers. You'll say, I don't have money to invest, but I can tell you that you can literally, I don't care if you're 50, you can put up to $500 a month into a Roth IRA. And when you get ready to pull it out, if you keep it in there over 5 years, you won't have to pay taxes on that, capital gains taxes. Listen, you can invest $5 a day and start setting up a future for you and your kids. There are so many things There are so many tools that are free. Yes, a good education costs, but knowledge is free, and you can gain knowledge and take control of your future. So if you're consumed with this and you don't see that this is a distraction of two extremely wealthy people, and I have respect for both of them. I happen to like both of them, but what happened was a distraction, and it was horrible, and it was wrong. It's not justifiable, okay? And don't let your emotions, especially if you're a man, take you on a path that is not. So now when people Google your name, do you want them just to see you fighting and, as we used to say in the hood, acting a fool? Or do you want to see them seeing you being productive? All right. And so that's what I wanted to say about all of this distraction. It's just a distraction. So I'm not saying this to get on your case if you have not started investing, because as I just showed you, everybody that is watching channels like this and other channels, they're already wealthy. Right? And how do you think they got wealthy? There's a saying, and it's true. If you want to be rich, do what rich people do. Okay? And yes, somebody always says, I can hear you guys thinking, money's not everything. If you're saying that and you're behind in your bills, if you're saying that and you're living paycheck to paycheck, then that statement that you just thought is the problem. You gotta I'm trying to encourage you guys. You got to start building your future. There's a lot going on in the market right now, but this is what I felt most passionate to talk about, to show you guys the distraction. It's time for us to stop this. And if you're African American, I'm telling you, get started today. This is just Google search how to get started. You don't need money. There's so much free. Even on my page, if you're here on my page, go to the search bar. And if you look at my playlist, I got a playlist down there that says for beginners. It doesn't cost anything to get knowledge. Okay, good people? That's what I want to talk to you about today. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. Make sure you check out the links below if you're looking for a trading platform. All right. And that's all I got to say. There's a lot of stock to talk about, but this has been burning on my heart, good people. If you have somebody, and I'm going to say especially poor people, especially people in big cities, especially minorities, and you want to break the generational curse of poverty, show them this video. Put them on a path. There's a lot of great information out there that's on YouTube that's for free, or they can just Google it. But it's time to stop falling for the okie doke. That's all I got to say, good people. Live, love, laugh, and learn.